Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Yo, yo, yo. Sergeant J, what's up, buddy? Just still working on the fine tuning of my live streams here. I think I fixed the audio issue I had with when someone would donate. So if people are in here, I'm going to send a test through. If you can tell me if you hear this or not, let me know. It should say, all right. But I think I fixed it. Hold on. Test. This is just a test. All right, so.
All right.
So it should be showing up soon. Just let me know if you heard that. Like I said, it should just say like, all right. Where is Sergeant J? You there, bud? Playbacks. Oh, that should be good. We got 2 likes so far. Beautiful. I think this is working well. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? I'm working on I have my what is it? My HPI SAVAGE engine out of the truck. Um, I've been having trouble with it slipping when it was starting, and I thought there would be trouble with the one-way bearing. But this is like the new version of the starter they have, and there isn't a bearing. This is just a solid piece of aluminum, and I think the one-way bearing's in the drill itself. So I don't know, but I looked in the inside of this engine. It needs a cleaning. It's been neglected. I honestly haven't like taken very good care of it. So, Nitro Freak, what's up, buddy? Hey, Nitro Freak, do me a favor. Let me know if you hear this. It should say all right. This is just a test.
All right.
You guys should hear that now. 1 second. A GIF's going to pop up. Just let me know if that said all right. Because I had a problem with that last stream. You heard it? Sweet. Perfect. Good stuff. Guys, don't forget to. Oh, wait. Am I? Yeah, there we go. Don't forget to smash that like button. It's much appreciated. It does help the channel out. Like I said, we're just going to take a look at my neglected HPI engine here. So, and like I said, streams are a work in progress. They're slowly getting better. Obviously, I'm adding GIFs and all this stuff. I got the stream deck. So we're just trying to up the quality for you guys. You like the GIF? Thanks, man. I've been tinkering with it. Like I said, Stream Deck is sweet for swapping and starting OBS and starting because I'm streaming through OBS, but I also have Streamlabs hooked to it because they have Streamlabs OBS, which is all in one. I don't like that, so I use OBS, and then I have tie-ins through Streamlabs to let like notifications show up and that GIF and stuff like that. And that's all right here. The donation pops up when someone obviously clicks on the thing and donates, but that was just a test. Mr. Metz, what's up, buddy? But yeah, if you guys see, I picked up couldn't pass up the deal on that thing back there. I didn't even get the I don't have the RC, but I got the snap-on body. I couldn't pass up the price. It was way cheap for what it is. I actually have a horrible plans for that. People are gonna hate me for it, but it's mine. 6 people in here. What's up, everybody? Yeah, let me. I can do that right now, bud. Is that better, Matt? Guys, if that's a little too loud for you guys, I can turn it down just a little bit. But like I said, I've been this engine's being neglected. Yeah, the snap-on body is actually in really good shape. I'm loud on your end. Yeah, guys, if I'm too loud for you guys, let me know. Um, but yeah, this has been neglected. I normally do 3-1 after my runs and stuff, but this hasn't really seen that treatment very well. So Nitro Freak's probably going to lose his mind the way I'm going to clean this thing. I'm a huge fan of brake clean, so I'm actually just going to spray it out with brake clean, get the old fuel out of it, and then I'm going to lube it up with 3-in-1 really well. I was saying earlier, I don't know if you guys are in here. These normally have a one-way bearing on them, like the rotor starts and stuff, but this is like the new version of the rotor start, and I thought this would be the bearing, but it's actually just a solid piece of aluminum that goes over here. So there really is no one-way bearing here. I think the bearing's in the starter drill itself now, because I took this back plate off too, and there's no one-way bearing. Use brake clean for all your engines, yeah, me too, man. Because they have that nitro blast or whatever, but I'm like, yeah, brake clean, I'm fine with it. Let's swap you guys over, and we'll get to going. Hoopty, what's up, buddy? But yeah, like I said, it's been neglected. And I think we're gonna throw the starting drill on here and see, because like I said, I've been getting that weird slip, like a one-way bearing's going, but there is no one-way bearing on here. So I think there's actually one in the drill now with these new starters. I don't know. I'm used to the old school starters. I'll pop this exhaust off. Oh yeah, this is disgusting. It's bad. Don't do this to your nitros, guys. Like, look at that garbage in there. Look at it. It's all built up. The piston itself is actually pretty clean and all, but you can see the old fuel in there. That's all gunked up. Like, it's like sticky. I was using this weird fuel that Jason, what's up, buddy? CSL, how you doing? I was using this fuel for a while. It wasn't Byron's, but Byron's is good, but it was like orange, like Byron's, and it was dirty. The best way I could describe it, like, it did not burn well, and it would left a lot of residue. Mr. RC Guy Garage, how you doing, buddy? Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. It does help. I appreciate it. So, yeah, we're going to pop this off, and we'll probably take the head off, get in there, take off the air cleaner, stuff like that. It's nothing crazy. It will happen. Yeah, I know, but like this other fuel was like after like a run, if it sat for a day with a little bit of fuel in it, like it was already gunked up. Like it did not hold well. If that makes sense. I wasn't a fan of it. I actually didn't even burn the whole gallon. I was close, and then I just got rid of it. Ecologically, I should say, the right way. Yeah, X-Max is coming eventually. Waiting on some funds. Hopefully that does happen soon. It might happen sooner than I think. Depending, we'll see. I already have the upgrades I want for it. Well, I didn't order them, but like I have all the RPM stuff like in my wish list on there and stuff. So that'll be all ready. Nitro Newbie, what's up, buddy? I've been watching some of your videos, man. They're pretty solid. I haven't commented much. I don't think I ever well, I might have commented once. But yeah, I've been watching your stuff, man. It's pretty solid. I'm also a nutcher newbie. I'm no expert. I guess I'm just some guy in his garage messing with stuff. Yeah, I got you. Nudge free. Thanks, bud. Sure, should be two spacers on here. There we go. Can't get it. This Spicam, man. Alright, that spacer's gonna come off with the back plate. Where's my header? Got home from kids pickup, and bam, chef is waiting for me. Hang out with. Nice, man. I appreciate it. I do really do like doing these lives with you guys, man. Because like this wouldn't make like an awesome video to watch, but to do live with you guys is really cool. These shouldn't be too tight because I did have this back plate off the other night. What did everybody do today? Anybody do anything fun? I worked, but fake ripped the X-Max. Just got home from I read that. Yeah, it's just so dirty. It's just so neglected. Like, ugh. Look at it. So dirty, guys. It's like sticky and gross. So I take care of your stuff. That's another spacer. Goes over here. Yeah, just needs a good cleaning. I don't think I'm going to take the engine completely apart because it's not completely. Honestly, I think I might just flood it up. You don't want to take the head off. This gasket's gross. I lost. There's the pin. There's a little pin in here that catches this on the back. Don't lose that. It sits on this little hole in the bottom of the piston, and there's a little spring behind it. The bearings actually don't look bad in there. Actually, pretty good. Honestly, for what I put this thing through and the neglect that it went through, I mean, like not actually doing after run stuff, just putting it away, it's still solid. I'm actually surprised. Actually, it's good compression still, or pinch, or whatever you want to call it. Worked with a wrench tonight. Too cold to take a chance to bash. Ah, man, yeah, it does suck. You like all the attention HPI is getting? Me too. Like I said, if they make another Savage, I'm all about it, and especially if it's a nitro. Because I know it's RTR, it's nothing fancy, but this engine was super easy to tune. It held the tune really well. Because obviously, the bigger the engine, the better it keeps it tuned. But all in all, it's held a really good tune. It produces a lot of power. That Savage is a wheelie beast and backflipping beast. I'm actually really impressed with this engine for an RTR. I strip it down, clean it, good, makes it last longer. Yeah, The problem is I don't have I can't find my battery terminal puller to pull this flywheel, and I don't have a new collar to put on this shaft. Once I take that off, I like to replace the collar. My nitro is rough. I broke the engine. I just took that out too far. Broke the engine in two. They're hard to find. So many running Savage Flux for now. Oh yeah, what engine? Is it the 4.6? What is this? 4.6? Because you can buy them brand new still. The engine. I'm actually surprised at how clean that is for it actually not being taken care of. Wow. Steel wool, clean the collar, reuse it. Yeah, the problem is I don't know. I don't have anything to pull this flywheel off with. I've done it with screwdrivers before, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. Hey, this is a really tough platform, Sam. Oh, shipping kills it. Where you at, Sam? But yeah, like I said, I don't have any way to pull this without me being a little weary about it. Because I have a set of battery terminal pullers for this, and I don't have it. Rubber mallet, whack the crank, and yeah. Because I've honestly, as much as this is going to make you cringe, uh, Nitro, I've actually gone with screwdrivers and popped them off that way. It's super sketchy, but it's worked. Like I said, I'm no expert. I just do what works. But I do have battery terminal pullers. I don't know what the hell they are. And this, I feel like this bearing blew up on the end here. I hate how everything's at Phillips head in these. That's my one complaint about these. Everything is a Phillips head. Pull head, remove piston. All that's left is a crank. Yeah, I'd be careful using. Yeah, I know. I haven't messed one up yet using a screwdriver, but it's not recommended at all. Ten people watching. What's up, everybody? Have you used automotive 3-jaw pullers to remove flywheels? Yeah, the only thing I have that's even puller related is pitman arm pullers, but they're obviously way too big for this. That's just a spacer. I thought there was a bearing in there that blew up. This clutch pedal's actually in really good shape too. Yeah, the seals did come off of this bearing here. I actually might have one this size. Actually, this clutch belt, I'll clean it up, but it's actually in pretty good shape. Yeah, all these seals came off of these bearings. Like I said, I think I might actually have those bearings. 1 second, guys. Let me go through all these. Oh, actually, it might be in my second drawer here. This might be a tad big, actually. You got the screw upgrade? Yeah, I was looking at those. Yeah, these are too thick and a little too wide. Crap. I think I actually have other bearings. How about you? Oh, too wide still. I think I have more bearings. 1 second, guys. Just going through some drawers. Nope. Nope. There's so many little drawers here. Holy crap. And they're actually slowly all getting full, so there's a couple empty ones still. Couldn't beat the price on this little pull-out drawer thing. It was like 20 bucks. It was mounted to the wall. I have fast eddy bearings here. I don't know what they're for, but let's see if I get lucky and find the size I need. No, these must be for the BBXL. These are huge. Oh, crap. Nope. Ain't got them. Just make sure there. Clutches are actually in really good shape, too. Probably gonna, they're actually really good. Holy crap. I'm actually surprised that me not taking care of this thing as much as I did, how good of a shape it's actually in. Yeah, I'm going to just pull the head. Just check the top of it. So one bad thing about these DDM bits is you can't get in to top of the heads. Let's see. Will I get lucky and have this one actually fit? Probably not. HPI tough baby, yep. It actually does fit. Oh yeah, we're actually doing pretty good. He is farting up a storm now. But other than that, we're doing well, man. I appreciate it, Bushwalker. But yeah, and like we were talking about before, I feel like HPI is gonna try to make a comeback this year because they got a new distributor in the U.S. Um, They have stuff listed. You can actually buy some parts for the Savage right now. Supposedly they're gonna get new stock. Um, so hopefully they come back with something because HPI was a good brand. Make sure there's no space there. Look away. Yeah, man, look at that. Oh, gross. They got build up on that, guys. Right there. I'm surprised I wasn't fouling more plugs or anything. Like, for real. Top of the piston really isn't that bad. Wow. All right, HPI. The walls. Actually really good. Wow. All right. So, honestly, this cleanup's actually going to be way easier than I thought it was going to be. Barbecue, what's up, man? Need my brake clean. I know that you're freak. You're probably freaking out right now. Just take it all apart when you drive. What the hell? You're such a noob. This guy doesn't deserve to be in nitro. But honestly, that little squirt literally took almost all of it out of there. Like, yeah, I can actually do it the right way, but without that pull there, I don't really feel like wrestling with that. Man. All right, brake clean. Brake clean for the win, guys. Top of that piston actually doesn't look too bad either. You guys, where's the camera? Like, just looking good. Floyd, what's up? Bones Brew is what I'm going with. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna run in my kit, and I'm gonna get some 20% also for this because I run this on 20. But I'm gonna in that kit I built, I'm gonna run 30. The kit won't end up like this one. This one I like took advantage of. I was like, oh man, it seems like indestructible. It always starts, blah 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 blah, and I just got lazy with it, which is not a good thing. But honestly, for really not taking care of this very well, it's actually holding up really well. Yeah, Bones Brew. Yeah, a lot of people swear by it now. Now that Byron's is gone. Man, they actually cleaned up really good. Like looking at it in the first place was like, oh no. I really think a lot of that gunk was from that crappy fuel I was running for a little while. because now it's actually pretty good. And it doesn't help that when I don't do my after run stuff, well, like 3-in-1 and stuff, they sit in the shed, so it's like extreme hot during the summer and extreme cold during the winter. Not the ideal temp. Um, but like the Revo gets like the after run treatment and it's fine. Like I could open that now, it's like perfect. But for some reason, like I said, I think I just got cocky with this one. I was like, man, this thing's just so sweet, and I just got lazy. 13 people watching. What's up, guys? Don't forget to smash that like button. It's much appreciated. Ugh. Good old engine maintenance. I did miss your live. Jeremy, thanks for that sub. Um, but yeah, I didn't see it until like I was in work when I seen it. I was actually using the bathroom, and I was like, "Oh man, he's live," and I'm at work. It's just the time difference messes us up, dude. Oh yeah, by the way, that pops up when people sub when I'm live. It's pretty sweet, right? I should be taking this completely apart, Sergeant. But Nitro Free's probably losing his mind right now. He's probably super mad. But eh, eh, eh. I don't like that thumbs up when you get a like or sub. Oh, that thumbs up I can throw up whenever I want. Like right now, I can put it up. It's right on my stream deck, and I can take it down. Um, that when people subscribe, that's just a thing through Streamlabs that shows up. I can actually change that GIF to whatever I want. But like when someone donates, it's the picture from Animal House of Bluto, and it goes, "All right." Yeah, I'm the same way, Sarge. Every once in a while, I do like to break them down completely, but I can't find my battery terminal pullers, which I like to use to take off the flywheel. So this is all I'm doing. And honestly, it looked way worse than it was. And like I said, I think most of it was from that crappy fuel I was using. I think I still have it. I think it's in my toolbox in my truck. But yeah, that those little pop-ups and stuff, we're gonna work on those too. Because I can customize all that. I can like put custom gifts in and stuff. I'm really surprised I didn't found more plugs. See, Sarge, this is why we're friends. A little bit of brake clean, a little bit of yelling at it, looking at it sternly, and you're good to go. And honestly, this would be way easier if I actually took care of it. But this is the only one that I really just threw around and never worried about it. I actually have an ultrasonic cleaner too. My buddy actually used to make them for a living. There, I knew there was a space around here. Um, he used to make them for a living, so we acquired one. Oh, we actually acquired two, and I have one and he has one. It's only different if you're a racer. Yeah, I can see the even for a basher breaking it down and stuff. It'll definitely last longer if it's like super bad. But I'm sure I'm gonna miss a little bit. But I'm pretty sure what little bit I miss is gonna burn up. But like I said, I'm no expert. Don't. I just show you guys how I did. There's actually two spacers on here. I don't get super technical with things. I just know what works for me. Mets, yeah, the smaller nitro engines are more finicky, especially with tuning. They're more affected by the weather and stuff. So, like, the bigger the engine, the easier it is to tune, and it actually holds a tune better. Like this 4.6 is technically a big block, and it actually holds a tune really well. That Nova Rossi that Sergeant J helped me get is actually a big block too. It's a 4.66 or something like that. Not sure keep her off. This is just the top where it screws in. I just want to make sure it gets some of this gunk out of here. A little bit on the side there, and then this should be clean enough. And then I gotta hit up the other parts, but I have Exceed. It's a 1/16 tiny motor on it. Oh man, that thing's probably cool as hell though. The 1/16 nitro. They're definitely more finicky though, at least in my experience. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but kind of makes sense though. Like the bigger the engine, the better it reacts to like the outside weather and stuff. The little one's way more finicky with stuff like that. Hoopty, I appreciate you stopping in, man. Enjoy dinner. Just I have a feeling this is probably the reason why it wasn't going to start for me. It probably just got gunked up enough where it just wasn't going to let the glow plug actually do anything. I'm actually surprised how good that looks. It's probably due for a bearing behind the flywheel at some point, but they actually look pretty decent. I'm gonna 3-in-1 everything, but just woke up in drag mode. Let me take off my flannel real quick. I'll be right back. I'm off tomorrow, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it's nice. Maybe I can get out and do another bash with the 8S Outcast. What's it called? Um, Game Changer RC did send me a fan cover because in my last bash video, the fan got dunked with a lot of dirt. It's super sandy there. And he makes these covers for him. Snaps right over the fan, so we're gonna go back out there and give it another test. Should be good though. It just got filled with dirt. Once the dirt came out, it was fine. Bet dirt goods everywhere. Or sandy. It's like sandy garbage dirt. What's the ETA on the? I actually just recorded a video. It'll probably be up tomorrow or something. Um, just going over the kit, my servos, all that stuff. It's kind of like an overview of how I think the build went. Um, Honestly, I'm not in a rush. As weird as that sounds, I am in a rush. I would love to get it started, but I want to make sure. I know I can break it in the winter and all that stuff, but like I want to do the best I can, and I feel like I can do it better when it's nice out. Um, so as soon as I get a nice day that it's not cold out, I would like to start the break in at least, but we'll see. So ETA, I don't know. Whenever it starts getting nice. Sorry if that's a letdown, but I just want to make sure it's done correctly. I always love a cleaned nitro engine, yes sir. Yeah, so that's the plan. Like as much as I want to get on that thing and romp it and stuff, I just I want to take my time because, like I said, that was my dream build. So definitely gonna wait till it gets nice and all that stuff. I'm sure people aren't gonna like that answer, but it's mine. So I appreciate everybody excited as I am to check it out, but I want to do it right, not like this. Yeah, extra cold sauce, yes, sir. You are seeing run it when you want, yeah. But I think it's cool that people are like excited to see it because like a lot of you guys were in the lives while I was built it. Some people are watching the build videos, which are pretty much they're done. You guys, there's one more part of that build series coming up. Like I said, I did like a because the last video was the engine install and stuff. But there was no tires. I didn't have the aluminum servo horn yet and stuff like that. So I like really showed what those reef servos do. It's ridiculously fast and super strong. Yeah, those reefs are super nice, dude. Now I know why they're so expensive. There's a little spacer there. This little fella. Yeah, Big Rock's gonna be awesome. Earl, what's up, buddy? Oh, Earl, check this out. I'm about to lose a sub. Oh, hold on. Wrong button. Boop, 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 boop. Look at that. Look at it, Earl. Look at it. Yeah, I saw it walk the Lucy off the table. Yeah, thing's a beast. It's definitely gonna be cool once it's actually up and running, guys. Where's my 3-1? Salt on the wound. I'm sorry, Earl. There's actually like 3 more for sale near me. I feel like in my area there's so many of them. And do you want to know what I paid for that body, Earl? Bushwalker, the snap-on bodies for an X Max that I don't even own yet. I do not own an X Max yet. That's probably going to be my next RC. I know I said I was going to get that fifth scale, but I feel like since I've been running that 8S Outcast, I want to do really cool comparison videos. You don't want to know what I paid for it? All right, I respect that. You sure though? Because I was like, what? I'll be there. Give me a day. I'll be there. All right, now, Jafri. Yeah, as soon as I seen that price, well, he had it listed for a price, and I gave him an offer, and he was like, "Yes." That's all he said was yes. No, no banter back and forth, nothing. He just said yes. So I was like, "Sweet, sold." Now all I need is the truck. You're really not gonna like the plans I have for it, though. I think I'm gonna make a lot of X Max people angry with that. Oh yeah, beautiful, nice and smooth. Like I said, guys, if you run these dry and you just put a low, like when you're done running it, make sure there's no fuel in it. A couple drops of 3-in-1, rotate the engine a little bit. You won't have to do this all the time. I've never done that to this, and I'm actually surprised how clean it actually stayed. God bless 3-in-1. Yeah, I swear by 3-in-1. After run oil is cute and more money, but like, why? Like this stuff lasts a while. Like, and you can use WD-40 if you plan on. I mean, yeah, WD-40 if you plan on running it in a soon after you put it away. but that dissipates. This actually stays a while. Actually, in some of the trucks I have, I put 3-in-1 on the rubber boots that go around your axles and stuff. I use that on there so they don't get dry rotted. I use 3-in-1 on some of the screws so they don't get rusty because these stay in the shed. The only one that doesn't stay in the shed is the kit I built, which is going to live in the house. So I put a little 3-in-1 on all the screws on the top so they don't rust, and here and there. And this stuff is sweet. Don't want to touch the clutch bells with that. I mean the clutch shoes. It should be nice and lubed up. She's looking good. I'm surprised that bearing behind the fly was actually that good too. I got a new 4-in-1 tube, my 3-in-1 with tears. Oh man, you can't find that body anywhere near you, Earl. If you want, like I said, I find them all the time around me. You can get like my information from Guy, uh, and when I come across one, I can send you a link or whatever, and I don't mind going to go pick it up. Obviously, Venmo me or PayPal me the money, and I'll pick it up and ship it out to you if you really want one that bad. I just seen another one, someone that was asking 150 for it. Um, I got mine for cheaper than that, but I'm not afraid to just lowball people. So if you have a price in mind, just let me know because I can give Guy uh, my phone number and or email. So if I come across one, I can send them to you. Thanks for taking this video because my friend wants to do a cleanup on his HPI SAVAGE big block. Bushwalker, like I said, I'm no expert. So like theoretically, I should be pulling the sleeve. I should be pulling the piston. I should be pulling the crankshaft, all that. But I can't find my puller. And honestly, it's not that bad. So I'm just doing it this way. Yeah, definitely. I'll reach out to Guy. I'll send him my information, and then hopefully we can hook you up with one. Because like I said, for some reason around me, like all the mechanics get them. Like they're everywhere. So now these do have two spacers. So if you're doing this, there's two brass. I guess they're brass. They look brass. Spacers here. Just make sure they're on there when you go to put this on. Actually, before I do that, oh, there's actually more. Two. Looks like there's four. So yeah, two came off. And if I can get you one for the price I paid, dude, that'd be awesome. I'd be happy to help you out, man. I enjoy your videos, and I would like to see you with one of these bodies. Because at least you have the truck for it. I don't yet. Bushwalker, if your buddy is into Nitro or RC in general, tell them to subscribe. We're always doing lives, and I enjoy talking to you guys, so. The Reese 777 strong, but not fast. Yeah, this one is disgusting. It's like pop, 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 pop. It's definitely overpowered for what it is on, but I can't complain. I think it's awesome. So this came off this way. This snap-on body isn't perfect though. There is a couple blemishes, but here I'll switch over to my face cam. But for the price, I couldn't pass it up. The worst worst problem it has is it's missing a piece of plastic here, and there's a little hole here. But other than that, it's good. The mirrors, right? Oh my God, it's way bigger. The mirror, the mirrors are on there, but it's like missing the one sticker or reflector. But all the lights are in it still. The cage is in it still. Um, all the stickers are there. Even the tailgate back plate is still there because I know people do lose that. Um, so yeah, I couldn't pass it up. And like I said, it's gonna be my next truck anyway. Hopefully sooner than I think. Jack, I do not have it yet. I just picked that body up the other day. I will be getting an X-Max soon though. Soon-ish for me. Every once in a while, I'll just scroll through the Facebook Marketplace and come across stuff. And like I said, when I seen that, I threw a guy an offer, and he was like, "Yes." So I drove a half hour and picked it up. There. Get the rock and roll body on yours. Nice, dude. I'm gonna get the green body because green's my favorite color. So I'm gonna get the green body X Max. Because if people ask me like what do I recommend, the Outcast or the X Max, and I can't give my honest opinion. Because like I said, I like to tell you guys straight up, like I love it or I hate it. Like I'm never gonna lie to you guys. Um, so I say I like the Outcast a lot, which I do. It's a phenomenal truck, and I've only driven the X Max a handful of times. I don't, and it wasn't mine, so I couldn't like bash on it. So now I can drive it the way I want and launch it like I do this and see how it holds up. Oh, I see, guy. Yeah, tell you, dude, the Outcast is a beast. I love that truck. But Guy fixed his uh, X Max, so that's out of the table, off the table. I was hoping that he wouldn't be able to fix trash bag. Like, I'll take it. I would have drove up there and picked it up. 13 viewers, 13 likes. Man, I appreciate it, guys. That's awesome.
All right.
Bushwalker, $20, dude. Holy crap. Thank you. That's nuts, dude. I appreciate it. Love your channel. I like you're always there to help me when I have questions. Well, no, thank you, Bushwalker. Like I said, I'm just a guy in a shed, man. Holy crap. Not fixed now. Offer still on the table, guy. Yeah, like I said, you can even keep the trash bag. Bushwalker, that's crazy. That just blew my mind. Thank you. Holy crap, $20. Cool. Now, I have the book out here because I knew all these spaces were here, and I already forgot where most of them go. So, I'm not afraid to use some help when it comes to this. Trying to piece this back together without a manual, which I respect that about you, guy, but like, come on, man. I see guy causes, yeah, trash bag, yeah. I almost forgot this pin. That would have sucked. So let me make sure that goes like that. This pin goes in there. Two spacers. These here go on the outside. These bearings are for the clutch bell. Jack H, all one word. Say it was trash big. bag. I forget how you say it with your accent. I don't want to lose that. That's a super small spacer. Where is my pliers? Don't forget to smash that like button if we're not still even with viewers to likes. Yeah, this starter's blowing me, like sending me for a loop though, because most of the time with like roto starters and easy starts, there's like a one-way bearing on the outside that can slip, and I was getting that weird slipping sound, and there's no bearing out here. This that I thought was a bearing is actually just a piece of aluminum. There's no bear. It's like this doesn't come apart. There's no bearing in there. Bushwalker, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I'm actually gonna put a little 3-in-1 on the seal because the seal is still in good shape. It's not dry. I swear by this 3-in-1 for seals like this too. Keeps them lubed, and like I said earlier, on axle boots, shock boots, all that, just a little bit of 3-in-1 on them, and it keeps them from dry rotting for a while too. Because I had that issue with the Revos. Those boots would like dry rot and just fall apart. And every once in a while, I just lube them up with a little bit of 3-in-1 on my fingers. You can wear gloves. You should wear gloves. And they hold up phenomenal. I picked that for $80. Earl, close your ears. Yeah, it was $80. The guy had it listed for more, but I threw $80 at him, and he was like, sold. I was like, all right, not gonna argue. Oh, Guy, send. I'm gonna send you a message with my phone number and email address. You can give it to Earl, and then I told Earl if I come across another one, I'll uh, I'll tell him about it, and I'll go pick it up for him and ship it out to him. So I'm gonna send you a personal message after this, and then he can, I don't mind him having my information. I'll hopefully I can hook him up with one. Because like I said, out near me they're like everywhere for some reason. But now that I said that, I'm not gonna be able to find one. He almost got it for free. Yeah. Um, Super cool guy. He's super nice guy. Um, I was like, oh, so what do you run? Blah blah blah. We were just shooting a crap for a little bit, and he he was like, oh, I have a couple X Maxes. He's like, I traded my DBXL E, the first version one, for the Snap On X Max. And he's like, I don't really run the body. He's like, the other guy is the one that lost that little piece of plastic. But he's like, I don't see the need for this body, so I just want to sell it. I was like, all right. Excuse me, hiccups. They're breaking out the defib paddles. Yeah. But now all I need is an X Max and we're good to go. How do you take the front axle? Check out RC Guy Garage's channel. I think he did a live on that, didn't you, Guy? And I'm pretty sure they come with instructions. It's not too bad. Uh, I actually have those on my wish list for RPMRs for when I get and carriers for when I get my X Max. But obviously, I can't do that now. No, very easy. Yeah, it is. Um, man, I wish, like I said, if I had one here, I'd show you. It's really not that bad. Don't be nervous. Just go slow. Take your time. If you're like, honestly, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's really not that hard. But if you're that nervous about it, just take pictures as you go. I have proof. But yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping in like 2 weeks I should be able to get that X Max. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If everything um, pans out for me, because obviously you got bills and other stuff to take care of before you buy your toys. Hopefully one day I get monetized and it helps offset some of this hobby. That's a goal. I'm not looking to get rich or anything, but even if it just helps buy a little bit of spare parts. And besides, I enjoy it. It'd be cool. I'm just cleaning the shaft here that this little piece goes onto. This is where the starting shaft goes into, and this has two flat spots where the grove screws go. But I did get some 3-in-1 on it. Obviously, it's flat spots. It shouldn't move, but I'd rather take that grease off before I cinch it down just to take out all likelihood of that moving. Cool. Actually, I think I want to clean this out too, so it's a little gunked up. Take these little set screws out. You will also be getting more shrink guys like me. Bushwalker, I appreciate it, man. It's not necessary though. I don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, man. It blows my mind. But it's just you guys being here it's fun, I appreciate it. Or broke his looks like. Broke what? I don't know if Earl's here anymore. He might have smashed his phone or laptop or whatever he was watching on. I feel like this needs to be there. I'm like I'm like crooked at my workbench right now. Yeah, that was dirty. A little more brake clean. Remember, when using brake clean, wear gloves and eye protection. Honestly, because this stuff is rough if you get it in your eyes. Don't be like me. Beautiful. Spray out these screw holes, at least threads, I should say. I just gotta make sure when I use this brake clean, I keep it away from my Stream Deck, because I'm gonna melt my Stream Deck if I get it on there. Guy, I heard that you got Stream Deck. And Guy, did you see earlier when people sub in a live, it shows up on screen too? It says their name and it says subscribe. It's getting now. I have it set up kind of like I had my Twitch because I used to stream on Twitch, so I just did the same kind of thing. Mitchell's, what's up, buddy? If you guys don't know Mitchell's, definitely go check Mitchell's out. He's gonna be starting a kit soon. Twitch master. No, I'm no master. I was affiliated and stuff, but I was no expert. There's people that make me look like a chump. Not in gaming, just like what they can do on stream. I just know enough to make it look cool, like with like stuff like that and stuff. I know the basics. one. I'm just putting a little blue Loctite on these little set screws because the skipping I was getting, maybe these backed out a little bit. I don't know. Because like I said, it blows my mind that there's no one-way bearing in this whole setup. I think they put the bearing in the starting gun itself. I don't know. It just blows my mind. Because I'm used to the old starters that had a one-way bearing like right there. That was stupid to me. There we go. So now we're going to do this like that here. Check my phone. Okay. What did I do? Am I getting yelled at by the boss? Oh man, you did work, guy. Oh man, you need to some fans in there, bud. Looks like I'm pushing. Oh wow, I'm sorry. I'm talking to the group chat. Yeah. Uh, gosh. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to show that on stream, guy. I figured that's something you want to show because that's intense, dude. That's insane. He's definitely engaging with that little pin in there, which is good. Okay. It's definitely way better than it was, which makes sense because there was so much old fuel and gunked up garbage in there. Yeah, move my seat over. All right, before we put the clutch bell back on, I need to refill my tea. Oh man. $15 viewers, $20. What's up, man? That's so crazy to me still. I just want to say shout out to RC Guy Garage, honestly, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be making videos or lives on here. I always just did this in my spare time and not like thought about making videos or nothing. If he didn't make me a mod, I probably never would have made videos. All right, so I just want to check, make sure I put these spacers in correctly for the clutch. Hold it. Guy, this is called a manual. It has helpful things in there, like when your RC car comes with like extra parts for like bumpers and like rubber bumpers for your bumpers and stuff. It tells you it's in here. Just figured I'd let you know. I didn't know if you knew or not. Where is? It is the bearing collar. Where is? It's not showing me how the clutch goes back on. Shush. Yeah. I'm sure I can figure it out, but I just want to make sure. This manual is actually pretty cool. It has like every breakdown, part number, all that stuff. Which back when I got this truck, from what I remember, from what the stuff I used to get, didn't have that much information. Obviously, everybody does it now. Here it is. But when I first got this, it like blew my mind, like how much information was in this manual. So I'm actually not done back here. Where is... Yeah, this little bushing that I thought was bearing, it isn't. It's just a bushing. Goes right in the back here, like so. Because this is like the new roto start, which I still don't know how it works. Because I'm so used to like easy starts and the old rotor start that has like that one-way bearing. The only thing that I can think of is the one-way bearings in the starter itself. I don't know. I also want to put, I think that's what I'm going to put on the stream deck too, the RC Guy Garage's Facebook page, and have that pop up in chat so they can just click a link. Because if you guys aren't a part of that, definitely go check it out. It's called the RC Guy Garage. It's just RC Guy Garage. It's a Facebook group. It's a good group of people, guys, women. Um, it's family friendly, so watch your language and stuff. Obviously, you have to read the um, rules, and you have to answer questions. They're easy, just little questions in the beginning, and then we can add you. And honestly, it's a really good group to get information, shoot ideas off of each other, post pictures of your RCs and stuff. It's a really good group. Ninja there, holding up fantastic. Um, I use them all the time. I actually bought the shorter versions too. I call them my CQB ones for up close and personal, but I've been using these long ones for a while. Haven't stripped one out. They bite pretty good, so I recommend them. I like them, and they fit in your drivers. They're really good. All right, so now, this clutch bell. So let's see here. Spacer, if I can pick it up here, right? Yeah, and then the bearing. Which I wish I had new bearings for this. These little guys, I have something that's close, but they're too thick. There's no way they'd fit into the clutch bell. A little bit of 3-in-1 in there. They're not chunky or anything, but the seals did come off. They went back on, but I don't like that. Then clutch bell, which actually I'm going to clean this clutch bell out. It's actually in pretty good shape, but you can see the dust in there. Since it's off, I'm going to clean it out. Obviously, you don't want to put lube in here. This is a clutch bell. You don't want your clutch shoes to slip. So a little bit of brake clean, my favorite thing ever. Helps you find cuts, like the one that's on my thumb right now that's filled with brake clean. Builds character. Get that all cleaned up. Let me know if my microphone's a little too loud for you guys, because I turned it up a little bit. Because I do watch some of my lives. Like, I don't watch the entire thing, but I replay some parts just to check the quality and stuff like that, because I'm trying to like make it not suck for you guys. But I felt like my mic was too low, and Metz said he wanted it up a little bit too, so I figured I'd do it. Sounds good. All right, cool. Which I use Bluetooth earbuds, so I can actually walk around the shed and talk to you guys without having to yell, which is pretty legit. You got it all cleaned up. No more dust in there. I might use a little bit of Scotch-Brite because you can feel there is a little run all the way around, which I actually might. Where is? I have Scotch-Brite. There it is. Just to scuff it up just a smidge. Mitchell, you have that ETL when you're going to start that kit? I took that little ridge that was building up from the clutch shoes right out. And plus, scoring this up a little bit gives those clutch shoes just a little something to bite onto. Like you do this to all your new ones too, just scuff them up a little bit. Just gives us something soon. Nice, dude. That's gonna be sweet. Took me a month to start mine because I had to get like all the rest of the parts. But yeah, I did it to even brand new ones because you want some good bite in there. And then I'm gonna do it again with some brake clean. Get some in my cut on my thumb. Boom. So now, I don't know if you guys can see, like, she's all nice and clean. She's scuffed up on the edges. Should bite pretty good. Get the engine. Then, there's another spacer, right? No, spacer goes at the end. Okay. So bearing. Seat goes all the way down. Then spacer. Boom, shakalaka. This is for the carburetor. I feel like both of those spacers should have went in the back. I think that's where they came out of, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it's definitely new bearings. These seals are popping out. Because I feel like both of these spacers were back there. Yeah, because that's... Yeah, they definitely were. Because that clutch bell didn't sound... It sounded like it was a little close. Yeah, it's better. Boom goes the dynamite. Sha. And then this bad boy goes on like so. Yeah, so much better. Yeah, I definitely needed two spacers in the back there. Actually, I'm going to clean these studs out. They're a little gunked up, guys. Then just do a little dab of blue Loctite. Nothing crazy, but like this thing is spinning. It's probably not going to help too much because it's going to transfer heat from the clutch itself and the engine. But I'd rather have it there just for peace of mind. It'd be beautiful. What are you doing down there? Making a workshop? Yeah, that was totally loose too when this came apart. Yeah, I'm just moving around trying to make more space. Yeah, dude, I hear you. Like my shed's only 10 by 10. Like again, I'm not trying to complain because people would love just to have an RC shed, but I would like more room too. If I wasn't trying to move, I wouldn't be. I would definitely be adding on to the shed, like an expansion. But I'm trying to move, so try to get some land. Build a BFR. If you guys know what that stands for, don't type it out and launch things. Man, it feels so much better. Gotta love 3-in-1 for nitros, guys. So good. I should probably mark this flywheel so I know where bottom dead center is. Because when you're done and you do this stuff, you want it's theoretic. You don't. I guess you don't have to, but it's better to store these at bottom dead center, meaning the piston at the bottom of the stroke is all the way down into the head, like you don't see it right there. Oh wait. See the piston comes out. You want that all the way down where you don't see the piston. It's called bottom dead center. Um, that's where you want it. That's how you theoretically should store it. So I'm just gonna put a marker here, so I know when this marker is facing up, that's gonna be bottom dead center. Because nitro engines have a really tight sleeve, and if like obviously when metal gets hot, it expands. When it cools down, it gets smaller. Especially with newer engines, if your piston's at the top of the stroke, that that sleeve is going to shrink, and it's actually going to seize up the engine. You'd have to like heat it up and like make the piston come down. So, especially like I say, especially with new engines, you want to make sure you store these at bottom dead center. All right, so that's that. Got to put the carb on, which honestly I think the carb is pretty clean. It's pretty good. I also use 3-in-1 on these boots here. All these were like for your carb slide. It keeps them from dry running, guys. I'm telling you right now. 3-in-1's good stuff. And a little bit goes a long way. You do not need a lot of this stuff. Hydrolocking? No. Like I said, I only put a little bit in there. A lot of guys use WD-40, but like I said, WD-40 dissipates. It doesn't last long. It's good for a short storage, but if you're gonna let it sit, I recommend 3-in-1. Just don't go crazy with it. Like 1 or 2 drops and rotate, move the engine around, and you're good to go. It doesn't take much. But again, I'm no expert. I just know what works for me, guys. So hopefully this is on the right side. I think that's the right side, right? Because this mounts in the truck this way. And it's, yeah. That is the sound of the servo moving, just to let you guys know. Can you please tell me the iced tea you drink? I can get twisted tea, but can't find course. I love twisted teas, dude. Even before that gift, in the summer, that's what I drink, man. It's super refreshing. I just like I said, Coors Banquet, man. That's my normal go-to. That or Bud Light, but it's mostly Coors Banquet. Put this little cinch in there. When you guys are working with plastic carbs, you don't want to go too crazy on these little screws that hold them in, because you can crush them. You can actually crush that little the plastic carb that goes in there. So you just want to make them snug. You don't have to go crazy with them. Just make sure it's always seated, because you don't want no air getting in there. Because you get air in there, it's going to stall on you. It's going to get air bubbles. I think that, besides the exhaust, which we're going to put the plug back in, we're going to put the exhaust on. We're not going to start it, but we're going to crank it with the starter, because I want to see if it makes that noise again. Like there's like a bearing slipping. I'm curious now. Is this on the right way? Yes. Where is my... I have pads. You want to try something different? Like I said, man, I'm a cheap dude when it comes to that kind of, like, drinking iced teas. I'm not into all that fancy beer and all that stuff. I'm a simple guy. I just normally stick domestic. I do not like how this is actually pushing up on this exhaust seal. There it is. That's better on both sides. Like, you see how flimsy this is? Like, it's not flimsy, but like I don't feel comfortable holding the engine by it. When I have that no verocity attitude, I picked it up and just moved it around with it. It's that no verocity exhaust is no joke. That's good. Bottom dead center. Let's put. This is a disgusting glow plug, which makes sense how gross that was. I'm not even gonna bother trying to clean it. I'm just gonna throw it away. I think I have new ones over here, which I probably should have checked before I went and threw that one away. One-way bearing, clutch, slipper clutch. Let's see. Here they are. Glow plugs. Like, I'm not too much, like, back to the tea subject. IPAs are cool, I guess, but some of them, I'm not into super bitter stuff, and I feel like a lot of those are really bitter. It's not for me. There's a couple that are pretty good, like Dead Guy Ale, it's called. That's by Rogue. It's Rogue Dead Guy. That's actually pretty good. That's like the most bitter I'll go to, though. If you guys ever notice with glow plugs, turbo plugs don't have these, but it's gonna be kind of hard to notice. But these have like a little bowl. You see how it kind of dips in here? On the other side, it doesn't. You want the part that dips in, it's almost like a bowl on top. It's really hard to pick up on camera. You can kind of see it. You want that facing your plug. So theoretically, when this gets tight, it makes a better seal that way. You want the curved part of this little uh, washer facing the plug. Washer is a must, yeah. But a lot of people don't realize that they're actually U'd a little. You want the bowl shape facing the top of the uh, glow plug. Turbo plugs don't have these, but these do. Tighten up my glow plug. Tortured RC, what's up, buddy? Let's put the air cleaner on. Just put it in its most. So now we're gonna put the starter on here. I'm gonna see if I get that slipping sound. There is my starter. Because like I said, this is the new version of the Roto Start, the Nitro Start. And it uses like a ball end Allen almost to start it instead of they used to have little wings that stuck out. And if you look, I actually need a new one of these. It's twisted pretty bad because I was using a drill to start this and I forgot to set the clutch on the drill, so I actually over torqued this. Yeah, you'd rather use a drill. Yeah. But I'm just curious to see if this, because I think it just blows my mind that there's no one-way bearing on this. It must be in this then, because the old ones used to have a one-way bearing on the truck side. So hopefully, let's see what happens. Actually feels pretty good. Before, even when I plugged up the exhaust, it would make that ring noise. I'm buying a new one, Jack. I was actually talking to the other mods in our group chat. That's one truck I don't really trust buying used because you know what they're meant for, and even, I don't care if you say you don't beat it or not. Everybody does. So that's definitely. I don't really like to buy too many used things. If anything, I'll buy used trucks for parts, but I try to buy everything new. The X Max is totally gonna be new. Licking your wounds from your skate park batch this weekend. Bet my chassis on the Crane 8S. Ooh, I split the front gearbox with the Outcast 8S. Became an expensive weekend. Yeah, but did you have fun? That's what matters, man. What's it called? Are you gonna go with a new chassis? Or are you gonna go stock? Because I would like to get a what is it? M2C chassis for mine eventually, and just keep it here for when I need it. Because I have a feeling it's gonna happen at some point. Because the Just Batch It seems nice, but dude, watching RC Dude 81 I think his name is, do stuff with his, M2C is the way to go for me. And M2C, you can make it stiffer or um, more flexible depending on what you want to do, which is pretty legit, you know. You're gonna go M2C, yeah, that's the way I'd go too. But I think we actually fixed it because before, even when I plug up this exhaust, it would not want to. It would sound like it was skipping. Huh, it's crazy. All right, I think we're gonna put this bad boy back in the truck. Oh, you already have M2C on the Outcast? Nice. First, stop licking your paws, dude. Let's get the Savage over here. Let's see if I can angle you guys a little better. It should be a little better for you guys. Did you bend the stock chassis or did you just swap it out? Because you knew it was going to happen. Bush is just munching on his food right now. Radical RC, what's up, dude? How you doing? I actually think I'm going to take the tank out because this actually might make it easier on myself. Radical, I'm doing well, man. Off tomorrow, so I'm drinking some iced tea. I think I might have fixed the Savage issue I was having. It's just a lack of maintenance, really. I think I can chalk it up to. But all in all, dude, I really cannot complain about this truck. Like, I really hope they really um, either re-release this truck or make a brand new one, which I think would be cool if they made a new Nitro. Because the Savage, man, they call it Savage for a reason. I actually bought another one of these just for parts. The pads are pretty good in here. While I'm here, while this is out, let me just snug these up, make sure these are nice and tight, which they are. That one is not. Honestly, this is the first time I ever had this engine out of this truck. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did not take care of this, and it's still a beast. On the Outcast, it actually snapped the screw to go through the chassis into the M2C suspension block. Yes, I did bend my Outcast 8S chassis a few months back. Oh, well, alright. That's when I switched to M2C on that one. Man, you're beating it, man. That's awesome. So it's for the. How do you feel all those brakes are justified? Like, you're like, alright, it makes sense why it broke. Used to be really into Nitro, but now into gas, really. I still work at Nitro. I still work at Nitros. I have heard people say the Savage are hard to repair. Is the same for you? Honestly, I don't think it's hard at all. It's just twin vertical plate. Um, it's a little daunting at first because it's my first twin vertical plate. Uh, but honestly, it's kind of like every other RC. Things are a little harder to get at because of the way the chassis is built, but all in all, I don't think it's bad at all. Honestly, I think it's a great truck. I also run electric and stuff like that too, but Nitro, there's just a special place in my heart for Nitro. And I just built a TLR Truggy with a Nova Rossi in it. Where is my other? There it is. Ninja, I have not watched that. What, did you jump to Grand Canyon? His name's Tortured for a reason. Yeah, I wouldn't say the Savage is hard to work on. It's different for sure if you're not used to like the monster truck kind of setup, like true monster truck with the twin vertical plate. But all in all, it's really not bad. Like to get to this transmission right now, I would have to pull these 4 screws out, a couple screws on the bottom, disconnect the linkage, and it comes right out. Like it's really not too bad. 15 people watching still, man. Guys, still blows my mind, man. I appreciate it. Sorry if I sound like a broken record. I say it all the time, but all right. So I actually need to get. The only bad thing with these are the DDM bits, which I love, is with this to mount the engine back on. To get to the screws underneath, you have to go through a hole, and these are actually a little bit too wide. So I actually have to get a different Allen wrench. Just give me a sec. Which this is too small. I just want to make sure I get the right size. What is this? A3. Be right back. I should have a 3 right here. Yes. Hopefully it's long enough. Ooh, this might be broken. Is this going to be long enough? Oh yeah, it's plenty long. Okay. Yeah, Savage is one of my favorite nitros. I have 2 nitros. The Thunder Tiger TS4N and a 1/16th Yep Star Space on road. Never heard of that. I'm gonna look that up. That sounds cool. I think having a little 1/16 scale nitro would be cool. Do you think the Octane Savage or you prefer the big block nitro? The Octane Savage actually failed. That wasn't in production very long. I don't have any experience with that running it. The guys that do have it, the engine was lacking. The RPMs weren't high enough. Didn't have enough punch. Um, I would love to have one just to have because they are rare now. But yeah, I think Nitro is the way to go. But if you could find one for a decent price, I wouldn't run it very often. Excuse me, I wouldn't run it very often. But yeah, it would definitely. That's definitely something I would love to have in my collection. The Octane. Yeah, that thing definitely blew my mind when it came out because like nobody was doing that with this scale before. HSP. Okay. The ATV body for the HPI Savage. Yeah, I wish they still made the what is it? The Dodge, the '69 Charger body, because I would Dukes of Hazard it with the the Creighton 8S this weekend. I was jumping about 25 feet high, and right at the takeoff, the motor wire came loose, so it was dead in the air. Ooh, dropped straight down like a lawn dart on the front. Yeah, that'll do it, man. It'll live to see another day soon. Alright, so the exhaust is going to go right there. Pull this right there. Up and over, out of the way. Put this back on later. So I'm just going to get these screws started and then work on my mesh and then I'll snug them down. I'm not too sure. I don't know what else I have to do after this, to tell you the truth. Um, I'm looking at my stuff and what I need to do. I'll probably show off the Snap-on body that I got for a killer deal. But yeah, I just want to try to figure out this engine because, like I said, it was super neglected. I didn't take care of it, and it was actually in way better shape than I thought it was going to be. I wish HPI made the Baja 5B parts. I heard the 5B parts because I'm in the two-stroke too. Not crazy yet, but I would love to be. Um, some of the oh man, I wish Gus was here. What is it? The 5B parts. Someone Gus was telling me that there's one of the truck parts actually a lot of the parts fit on that. I don't remember. Damn, I wish I remembered. You trying to kill Earl? No, man, he hasn't talked. I don't know if he just smashed his phone or what. I'm gonna try to find it. I'll find him one. Don't worry. Like I said, they're all over the place near me. So, how did the new Novarossi engine perform? Is it worth the money, or should you stick to M2? Radical, have you even broken in yet, man? I'm not in a rush to do that. I'm waiting on good weather. Since it's my dream build, I'm just taking my time with it, man. Sorry to disappoint, but I want to do that as right as I can. And I know you can break them in the winter, but I don't want to do it because I've broken them in the winter before. I just want like perfect conditions. Yeah, Murphy's Law, exactly. And honestly, I've never heard anything bad about Nova engine, so I don't like foresee any issues. Like, granted, I'll probably have trouble starting it for the first time. It's just a fresh start and stuff like that. It's my first like super nice nitro, so it's gonna be a little bit. I ran those Rovan MT tires on the K8 for the first time this weekend. I like them. They are 2020 by 120. Beast mode, dude. I bet tortured. They have no damage and seem to provide some extra cushion on landings. Oh, dude, I'll definitely check those out. It's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna want to Loctite these. If you guys are just showing up, I appreciate it. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate if you can smash that like button. It's much appreciated. So this is always the hardest part. Trying to hold these engines, flip this upside down, and start. If you can just start two, you're in good shape. So if this is a bad angle, guys, I just gotta try to get this screw started. Got one. Got one started. I'm gonna start one more. We'll work on some. I have a Baja with a burnout car build, like the Piffy GPR. It's an ongoing project, but I'm thinking to buy an RC Max 90 GT by Mike. Doesn't make them anymore. Oh, really? Damn. Let's get a little more time on that bad boy. We are going to. What if I. This is going to be the hard one. This is the one I have to go like through the chassis hole to get this in there. Sorry about the angle, guys. Like I said, just bear with me here. RC Max are sweet. Yeah, dude. Chef, like we talked earlier, I did order those Roman shocks. Should be here in a week or so. Not, not sure which 8S. I'll try them on first. Told you, that's going to be a pretty cool thing to check out, man. I remember that conversation. I'm curious to see how that works out for you. It's a pretty cool idea. So now we're going to start this one. I remember once I put a lot of Loctite in a clutch, and then I had to repair it, and it was so stuck. I broke a screw. I was a noob. That, what can I say? Yeah, dude, we've all done stuff like that. You learn the hard way, man. Got to get a heat gun, heat it up. Roman parts don't match exactly with HPI. It's kind of like when Guy was doing his arms on his X Max. Those RPM aren't exact match, which I was saying in chat. Um, they're they're never exactly the same. I think it has something to do with like patents or something. Slightly bigger and beefier. It's not a bad thing as long as it's not super heavy. All right, so none of these are tight at all. Let's check our mesh. Little snug. Excuse me, guys. Still just a tad snug. So, guys, I just want to make sure my mesh is good because I've never stripped gear on this. And it would be cool if I can keep it that way. I do have a spare, but why use it if I don't need to? I can't see perfectly. It's like I move it just a smidge and it's too much. Just a smidge more. Yeah, I've done that a lot back in the day. The paper trick. I just do it by feel now. Which should be good because there's very little play. Now the key part is, can I move this and cinch it down without it coming loose on me? Because I can go forward or back, just not side to side. Snug her up. Snug her up. I'm going to have the bones in a minute. I'm about to drive my daughter home from kickboard class. Watching YouTube live while driving. Not a good idea. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely be careful. I do appreciate you watching, but it's not worth it, man. Just look at some dude in his shed working on toys. Just crank it down a little bit more. Hopefully my mesh didn't come loose. Yep. Might be a little snug, but be alright. Be alright. Whenever I set mesh, I've seen that around the part you should clutch housing tires. Here in Greece, there is nothing to buy or see stuff. I order everything from the UK. Oh man, that's no good. Gaines, what's up, man? Appreciate you guys stopping in. If you're just coming in, I'd appreciate it if you smash that like button. It helps. All right. So now, actually, while I'm over here, I don't need to hook nothing up here. Let me just hook this exhaust back up. Actually, my Parts Savage I bought has an HPI upgraded exhaust on it. The engine's in great shape. It's going to be it's going to be sad when I have to take parts from that because it's actually in really good shape. I got that for a steal too. Oh, not a steal. I want to say a steal. Would nobody? Because you come across these sometimes that people want stupid amount of money for used nitro. I say, dude, I know what they're worth. Get out of here with that. But this guy was actually asking a fair price, so I didn't even try to talk him down. I just gave him what he wanted. RC Roar, what's up? Just popping in back to work here in a few. Rock and roll chef, like button smash. Man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you coming in for a sec. Told you take it easy, man. Appreciate you chilling. All right. So now let's hook this back up. Like so. Exhaust. Oh no. You remember when I said I thought I put the when I said I thought I put the carburetor on the right way? Yeah, I lied. I didn't. I knew I should have just double checked it. It's not a big deal. I can fix it right here, but it's not like I have to take the engine out to do it. But that was stupid. Not too big of a deal. Easy enough to fix. At least the screws on this side, so. I was looking at the truck backwards. Make sure she's nice and seated so no air gets in there. Again, if you guys are tightening these screws to hold these carbs in, you do not go crazy even if it's aluminum, but especially with the plastic ones, you do not want to go too crazy because you can crush that carburetor. Just tilt that just a little bit more. So make sure my throttle linkage can actually hook up to it. Should be good. Adapters, I think these are just 12 mil. Are these 12 mil hexes? I don't remember. I think they might be 12 mil. I actually show you. I actually ordered the wrong tires for my kit. I just read the height. I didn't read the width. So after we get this all cinched up, I'll show you the tires I ordered by accident. They're super wide. They're 5 inches wide. Um, so I'm gonna actually might throw them on this. So that's there. This I don't like how this. I had this routed like this. Air cleaner, which I'll throw a zip tie on it later on. Boom. We need our 2 body clips. Yeah, I guess if you want to run bigger than 12 mil hexes, you're going to have to, but I'll take a tire off and show you. Where is... I'll do the live stream, don't call me. There's my pliers. Boom. Boom. Oh, hell yeah. Guys, I love this truck. You have no idea. I'm just really hoping that HPI is a thing again this year. It's looking good, but you never know. Why are you calling me again? Hold on, guys. I'm just going to mute it real quick. Sorry, guys. I had to answer a question for somebody. Let's see. Sorry, let me catch up. Are you running a plastic pipe on this? Yes, but I'll show you my Part Savage. My Part Savage actually has the HPI tuned exhaust. I might throw on this. This thing's loud though. I'm telling you right now though, dude. Like this thing wheelies and backflips whenever it wants. Like it's a beast, man. Do you have a hard time finding parts for Savage? Yes. Um, that's why I actually bought another one of these, a used one that's in really good shape for parts. But from what I've seen, HPI has a new distributor in the US, and you slowly are finding parts on the distributor's website directly. And supposedly they're going to start, because technically this isn't discontinued, this 4.6X, this one right here. Um, they're just not in stock, and supposedly they're getting more stock. They parts are slowly starting to show up, so hopefully, fingers crossed, they're going to be a thing again. Decent RTR motors. Shade Tree, I think this 4.6 is phenomenal. I think it's a great great engine. It holds a tune well. It tunes pretty easily. It produces a crap ton of power. I have no complaints. Because I temp them every once in a while. This thing only runs at like 210, 220. You can run them up to 230, 240 pushing it, but I leave it right around 210, 220. and the power it produces is nuts. They actually have a little buggy with this engine in it, which is probably a ripper. What's the name of the distributor? Hold on. I'll put a link in chat. Give me 1 second. I'll find it for you guys. Because last time I was on there, they did have parts for this. So I would like a 3-speed transmission, and I would really like a reverse module. That's what I would like. Where to buy distributors. Click on the US one. Dealer. So on this site, you have to go, if you're a consumer or end user looking for products, click here. I'll click on that for you guys. And then I'm going to get you right to HPI so you don't have to click on anything. All right, cool. And copy. There you go. That's a link to the distributor from HPI, or for HPI. They got slipper clutch pads in stock. They got belts. They have springs. They're slow. Like I said, they're slowly getting more parts. They have the main chassis for this truck now. O-ring sets. Wait, what am I doing? I could just do this. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Can you see this now? Yeah. All right. So, yeah, like all this stuff's in stock now. So, like this, they have like stock HPI parts in stock. And like I said, every day I go on here, they're getting more and more. Like, here's their nitro starter pack, which I would not really worry about. I would get my own, but more and more times I come here, more and more is in stock. Like they have the jump shot back in stock. Like it's legit. So like I said, fingers crossed that they're actually going to come out and actually do something in 2021. But yeah, they're actually, and like I said, they're actually stocking uh nitro parts too, which is sweet. Here's the smaller engine. They had a they had a 4.6 in stock. But yeah, this is just like all HPI parts. But yeah, it's super good to see. And them having a distributor here is a super good plus for us if you're into HPI. So yeah, see, they got clutch bells now, which you can never find. Diffs, shoes, pads, all that stuff. Yeah, it's super, super nice. Is the Savage my favorite RC? It's a pretty solid RTR. I'll give it that 100%. I think it's a, I think it's a beast. Um, like when it comes to nitros, I'm a big fan of the Revo platform. I know Traxxas and all that stuff, but the Revo platform I think is a really solid platform. It's very versatile. You can bash it, you can do all that, and it was my first hobby grade RC. Like when the Revo 2.5R came out, that was my first like real RC. So it's kind of a sweet spot for me. But I have a brand new 3.3. I think between the two, different trucks. One's more of a truggy. This is more of a monster truck. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. But tuning wise and keeping the tune, this engine is a beast, and it's more powerful. Obviously, it's bigger. And I don't know if you're new to the channel. I don't know even know who asked, but I just built a TLR Truggy Nitro kit with the, what is it? The 8XT. I put a Nova Rossi in it. I run electric too and stuff, but I will be getting an X-Max soon to compare to my Outcast 8S. All right, I think she's good. Let's plug in the receiver. I just want to check everything, make sure everything's working. Get my Noble. Fifth scale, I have the Outcast 8S, which is electric, and then I have the DBXL two-stroke. It has FID diff cases, hot racing inner diff cases, aluminum chassis supports. I have the Bartolone exhaust on it, not silenced because America. Yeah, and I think and the Noble receiver in it. That thing's awesome. I love that thing. There's actually a couple videos on my channel on it. I would like to put a bigger engine in it, but after putting that Bartolone exhaust on it, it actually wakes that little 23cc up. So for now, I have other plans for other things, so that's later on down the road. I actually just replaced the steering server on this the other day because I blew it up. That's literally the only thing I broke on this. It's gonna need a throttle servo soon because, like I said, this is an old truck. Beautiful.
Signal lost. Shutting down.
Oh, the Broven? You just got a Broven? Dude, that thing's probably a beast. I'm jealous. You have good experience with them? The HPI? I do, if that's what you're asking, Shade Tree. My cars are on road because I go and drive them to an open parking lot because there's not any open off-road near me. All right, Radical, I can dig it. Dude, you have to get out there, man. All right, so she's all buttoned up. Again, I'm going to try the starter again, which, like I said, I normally use a drill, but I was having issues. It sounded like a one-way bearing was slipping, but there was no one-way bearing. I don't know. Like I said, it's the new version of this starter. Let's see if she skips. Let's cover up the exhaust like we're going to start it. Yeah, she's good. Oh, boy. And, of course, I forgot my glow plug igniter inside. Yeah, the Broven, man. That thing's probably a beast. Did you see that they're coming out with bigger ones? Apparently, they're coming out with like a 70 Broven. The distributor also has HPI Baja parts. I'm not sure. You'd have to check. That's all good, Radical. Yeah, you heard that? Yeah, dude, that thing's gonna be a beast. Apparently, they're making two versions. One that's like not very affordable, and one that's kind of affordable. Either way, it's gonna be expensive. But honestly, for the price of that Broven to what you get, I'm actually impressed at the price of that 45. I definitely upgraded on this thing. Besides the steering server now, because the stock one took crap, is an RPM skid plate on the bottom just to keep my brake pads clean. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Dude, the thing's awesome. Kind of jealous you got one. I would like to know how it would hold up, or the DBXL would hold up to that. But like I said, I already upgraded the diff housings and all that, which are an unknown weak spot. So I don't think I'd have much of an issue. RPM skid plate is back on. That's it. If you guys see, I went overboard. Hold on, let me see. It's hard to see what I'm looking at here. Yeah, I went overboard with the hump pack because another thing that it was my fault. I shorted out. I didn't realize that the wires actually frayed and they touched and it shorted the hump pack out. So I actually got a fifth scale 5,000 mah hump pack and just zip tied it to the front, put a couple spacers for the shocks or the springs, and that's why I run for a receiver battery. Yeah, I think it would do well too, bud. But like I said, I got other plans for other things first. I really want to get an X Max first. That's really my next thing. The only thing that sucks though is if I get that Broven 45, I can't use my exhaust I have for it. So that's another 200 or whatever in the exhaust from Barcelona. The reason why I went with the Barcelona I have is because it can go up to a 32 from a 23 to a 32. So I figured if I wanted to upgrade later, I don't have to buy a new exhaust. So, yeah. Oh, sorry, Bruce. I didn't mean it, bud. Did my butt show up on stream? Oh, oh, no. Sweet. It was close. Where is... Put these body clips in to hold this top. Yeah, the Bourbon is the winner, yeah. Yeah, the X-Max, from what I've seen, looks awesome. And like I said, I would really like to do my own comparison. Obviously, there's hundreds of comparisons out there between the Outcast and that, but everybody has their own opinion. And I feel like some people are um, too brand loyal. I am not. You know, I'm just gonna tell you straight up what I think of both. So, because like, if for some reason this channel takes off or whatever, and I actually start like doing stuff, and like companies send me things, and the disclosure or whatever I have to set up is like I get to say what I want, or I'm not doing it. Like I know people are like, I usually say no because nobody's sending you anything, but that's me. I don't care. I'm a lot of things, but a liar is not one of them. Boom. She's done. She's ready to go, boys and girls. brand loyal. Yeah, hopefully I might try to start this bad boy tomorrow. Because, like I said, I left my glow igniter inside. I actually got a new glow igniter for that kit, and I needed one I had like a half-ass one. Don't half-ass anything, whole-ass it or don't ass it at all. But I finally got like a good one. Will we hear her? Not tonight. Not tonight. Because I do not have a glow igniter out here that's actually worth a damn. We will wait. That's why we need the Bruce cam. Yeah, no, not tonight. Not tonight. And I think that glow igniter I got needs a charge. Because it came in the other day and I still haven't plugged it in yet. But I promise you, you will. One day I'll just do it live with just benchtop burnouts because that's kind of my thing. I love benchtop burnouts. Here, I'll show you guys. I told you I'd show you my Parts Savage I picked up for a pretty solid price. This is the Parts Savage. Has a different air cleaner on it. I took the steering servo out of it, or throttle servo, because that took a crap anyway. That was old. But all in all, it's in really good shape. The engine's super clean. It actually is less scuffed up than mine. It actually looks new. This is the older new version, because these are the same version, but this is still has the purple carb, but same engine, same shocks, same everything else. But it was right when they were swapping over colors, and the stock receiver in that was different than this stock receiver in this. But other than that, it's the same exact truck. He did put, like I said, the exhaust. This is aluminum, which actually might end up on the other one, my main one. But all in all, this thing's actually in really, really good shape. It's gonna be a shame when I actually take parts from it. But it does need a new steering servo and throttle servo because they're just old. They got worn out. But the guy really didn't beat it hard. Like, I went over it really good. Like, the brakes are actually still almost like new. Venom, what's up, buddy? You don't have any videos, Ryan? Yeah, like this thing is actually in like fantastic shape. The body's actually in better shape than mine. But like I said, when parts are hard to find, this does need to be cut in the back because he put the head protector on here and didn't cut the notches out. But this thing, I need to get it running. But yeah, this actually has the old style, and that's another thing. When this is like the old, when I say old new one, it actually has the old roto start with like the two little prongs on it or whatever, and it actually has a one-way bearing in it. Boom. Like I said, it only has like a little piece of plastic missing and one little hole. That's it. So good. Still has all the lights wired in. Still has our cage. Because every once in a while you find these without the cage or the lights, but everything's there. Everything's together. Even the back plate is still there. Because I know, because these come off. So you can get to here. This needs to be put back on. So you can just drop down or bolt it up. But yeah, it's actually in really good shape. Really, really good. But now I'm just waiting on the truck. If you guys are actually new here, this is the kit I was telling you guys about that I built. Got the Nova Rossi. I put they don't make Badlands anymore. Unmounted, so I went with the Arma backflips. That there's just a shrunken down version. These are for the 6S Outcast, I think. Dan, what's up? But yeah, this thing is fantastic. I can't wait to actually get it running. Get a good tune on it. Start sending it because this is not. I'm not a racer, guys. This is meant to just beat. Some people are like, you shouldn't beat race kits. Yeah, well, it's mine. I do what I want. I gotta show you guys. If you guys are new, these are reef servos. It still blows my mind how powerful and fast this thing is. So, one, they're extremely quiet. Two, they're really strong. Three, they're really fast. Like this, the reason why I took that mat out is because this mat is kind of like tacky, I think is the best way to put it. So like it doesn't even, it's like, oh, there's no tires on here. I don't care. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, insane. Nuts. And they're super quiet. Radical it is. It's but the reason why it is because it's my dream build. I've always wanted a nitro badass truggy. And when TLR, I almost went with the associated kit, but I really want the TLR 4.0, but they discontinued it, and I was just holding out, hoping that TLR would release a new one, and they did. They're brushless radical. Oh, I'm bashing it, Ryan. They're yeah, they're it's gonna be awesome. But I have there's a bunch of videos on here. I did this all live, and then I also made a build videos like from I would film as I did it. Um, yeah, yeah. It wasn't cheap, but it's what I always wanted. I really wanted a badass truggy, and this truggy kit's really cool because you can go nitro or electric. It comes with both. It comes with the nitro setup, and obviously not an engine. It doesn't come with wheels and tires. It can come with it comes with the electric motor plate and stuff, or a nitro one. So you can go either way. Yeah, radical. I can't wait. But like I said, it still needs to get broken in, and I'm waiting for good weather to do it. Because like I said, dream build. I'm gonna do it the best way possible. So that's gonna be coming soon, hopefully, once the weather breaks. But yeah, we're gonna send it. We're no racers here. And where I was getting, I got the kit from a local hobby shop, and he was like, "Oh, like what are you putting in?" I told him reef servos and the Nova Rossi and all that stuff, and he was like, "Oh man, like is that going to be a shelf queen?" I was like, "No, dude, I'm going to beat the snot out of it. What are you talking about?" Everybody's just steering servo on the Baja, but the steering is not. I'm at throttle servo. Oh, yeah, no, this thing's going to be a beast. So stay tuned. Like I said, don't expect to see this running soon, unless Mother Nature, for some reason, like wakes up. But the body still is clear. I still don't know what I want to do with it yet. I really wish I had a channel logo so I can like paste it all over it, but I don't have a logo. But we'll see. We'll get there. we'll figure something out with the body. I definitely want like a beard on the front or something because Chef Beersley extended chassis. You're talking about this? This is a truggy, so it is actually a little longer than a buggy. And the cool thing about this buggy is uh, a lot of the stuff is centered, so it's actually going to fly really cool. It should fly really well. So it shouldn't be off balance. It's actually pretty well balanced, like towards the middle more, so it should fly pretty well. No, I'm not going to get the carbon fiber parts for it. I have the aluminum throttle and brake horn, aluminum steering servo horn, aluminum front chassis brace. Apparently, M2C is going to make hop-up upgrades for this, so I'm curious to see what they come up with. But yeah, overall, it's pretty. Everything else is pretty stock. That's it. Because people are like, "Oh, you don't bash a race kit." Why not though? Is my like go to. Like, why wouldn't you bash a race kit? One, it's better components. It's better aluminum. Um, the arms are more tough. The diffs are normally a little different. The shock tower is all better. So you're gonna buy an RTR and then break it and upgrade to the best parts you can. Why not just start with the best parts if you can? I understand starting with a RTR if that's what you want to do and like work to it, or you're just getting into it. Absolutely, but like I've done it long enough where I'm like, you know what? Now's the time to make the most badass truggy I can. You can't send what radical, but yeah. And once I got these, I'm really curious. I'm sure these reef servers are going to hold up phenomenal. So I hope like I'm speaking without running it yet. They're they blew my mind. That's for sure. You can't send emotes. Weird. I don't know why. I don't know how that if that's on my side or your side. You guys want to see something cool? Well, I think it's cool. You see this nitro engine? It is a XTM. It actually, I found this in the trash. Obviously, the pull start needs to be rewound, but it has compression. It was actually on a T Max that a guy had in a trash bucket, and I was like, "Are you throwing this away?" And he was like, "Yeah, the piece of junk doesn't run." He didn't say it that way, but you know what I mean. I was like, "All right," so I took it, brought the engine home, cleaned it out like I just did on the Savage, then taken completely apart, just cleaned it out, lubed it up, put it back on there, put a glow plug igniter on it, and it started. It runs. Like, it blows my mind. And it's all rusted up and stuff, but it actually still runs. It has good pinch, like all that stuff. It's actually a pretty solid engine that I found in the trash. But yeah, it needs a new pull start, but for free out of the trash and it runs, what the heck? But yeah, when I was like, even if the engine's shot, like it's a free T Max frame. But yeah, it actually runs. I was surprised. But I don't think there's anything else to really button up now. Now that the Savage is all cleaned up and back together, I showed off my body for an X Max I don't own yet. And yeah, I think that's it. Unless you guys want to chat about something, you have topics you want to talk about, I'm all for just chatting with you guys. But if you guys have nothing to chat about or want to bring up and look up and try to figure out, I'm just going to clean up and then we'll probably end it. But if you guys have stuff you want to talk about, I'm all for just chilling with you guys. Start cleaning up a little bit. Step over my dog. Am I getting a 3D printer? I've honestly been really debating it recently, but I hear it's kind of like a boat. You want friends with a 3D printer, you don't want a 3D printer. Um, and I actually have a few friends that are really into 3D printing, so I really don't need to per se. Be cool to do my own things, but I don't know. Maybe one day, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I think it'd be cool if you can get the plastic that, like, I know RPM stuff's probably injected and stuff, but if there was a way to print like that kind of plastic that RPM is made out of without, because I know it's layers and it's not as strong and stuff, but if there's a way to do stuff like that, it'd be kind of cool. Radical, I don't have one yet, but when I do get, I'm getting a brand new one. I'm getting the 8S. I'm just gonna run it on 8S. It's like the same thing with like the Outcast. I see guys like swapping the engine motors out to like cans and like just beating the snot out of it with like a crap ton of power. But honestly, I think the Outcast power to weight ratio with the stock electronics, I think is fine because it's just fast enough and torquey enough to be almost out of control, but you still have control. So like I think power to weight ratio on that Outcast is phenomenal. And obviously I don't own an X Max yet, so we'll see how I feel about it when I get it. Never say never. I might get a bigger engine or motor. I thought that there was an X Max till before I realized it's the Savage. Sorry, my bad. Oh no problem. No, and that is an X Max body there, the Snap-on one. But soon, hopefully soon, we will get one of those. That's the goal. Been pinching my pennies. Been not buying as many teas. You know what I mean? But the thing is, you got bills and stuff first. I'm all for buying toys, but you gotta take care of the important stuff first. Or gas swap, that'd be insane. I was actually thinking before I realized that um the Creighton EXB was garbage with the diffs and stuff. I was going to actually get one and drop a nitro in it and make the first EXB Creighton nitro, but the EXB, I'm not impressed with it. Yeah. Oh, you never know. Some of that plastic's pretty impressive. You need some cabinets. Go around on trash day, see if people are throwing away old kitchen cabinets, man. Don't be ashamed. I just bought the red X Max, and my wife got pissed at me for spending. Yeah, dude, but I'm single, so nobody loves me, so I'm fine. I can do whatever I want. So, yeah, I want the green one. And the green one's out of stock everywhere except Traxxas's website. Did you, have you ran it? Do you love it? I can't wait to get one. I've been wanting one since it came out. But once I seen the Outcast, I was like, ooh, I need that. That's the first RC I've ever pre-ordered. That's like a birthday gift to myself. Again, guys, if you're just showing up, please smash that like button. I appreciate it. It's much appreciated. It's kind of weird to try to find that stool sometimes. I'm 41, and I've been with my wife 19 years. You're good then. You think that X-Max is the best tracks made so far? I don't have enough experience with it. Um, you're welcome, Dan. I don't know what you're saying thanks for, but yeah, no problem. You think the X-Max is the best Traxxas ever made? Like I said, I have very little trigger time with it. I have messed with it. I think it's a badass truck. Um, but time will tell. Once I get mine, it's hard for me to say. I don't know whoever owns one in here can probably chime in. Don't get me wrong, Traxxas does some weird, questionable things, but you have to admit some of their stuff is really cool. Like I've literally seen people bash Traxxas and hate on them, but they still own an X Max. You know what I mean? So that must say something. Nice and nice. You see for an electric would be an MG Pro for 24S or something. 24S, dude. That's just out of control sometimes, man. Like I'm all for more power and stuff, but some of these guys put so much power. Like the perfect example, I used to have a Max, like the smaller X Max, and that thing was ridiculous, and it was only 4S. That thing would rip. Yeah, I'm still alive. Why? Um, that's my stream name or my YouTube name, Chef Beardsley. But yeah, you can call me Chef. Um, what was I saying? Oh, some of these guys just put so much power. Like I said, perfect example. I used to own a Max, and I sold it to get the Outcast. But on 4S, that thing's ridiculous. It does wheelies, it rips, it's fast, power weight ratio, great. But then people are dropping 6S and stuff in it. It's overpower. Like you can't. It's to the point where you can't have fun with it. You know what I mean? It's just too much. That guy do cooking videos? Yeah, maybe. Sound like the Mini Max better because of both of them. That's the only two I have. All right, 100S, yeah. But like, I'm all about more power, but as long as there's controllable fun power. Like I said, I think the Outcast has a good. I'm all about the power to weight ratio. It has to be just enough where it's almost out of control, but you can get back to it. You know what I mean? So I'm really curious to get my hands on an X Max soon. I actually came in the shed the other day and I was like, what can I sell to help me bump my number up for the X Max? And I don't have anything I want to sell. Love wheelies. Yeah, I love wheelies too. The Outcast will do a wheelie on command. Yeah, exactly. I think the 4S and the Max was perfect. Power weight ratio, I'm all about it. Like the DBXL two stroke, the power weight ratio isn't that good. It's only a 23 cc engine. With the bottle on pipe, it definitely helps it out in the low end, and it's actually wakes that motor up quite a bit. But still, I think it's underpowered for how big it is. You have a 4S toys A8959. It's not controllable, and I blow out 3 tires from ballooning and strip the stick plastic or stock plastic. Yeah, exactly. It's just too much. I'm still here, just listening while I make an intro. Nice, Mitchell's. I really need to get my crap together for that. I need to get like an intro. I would like an ending. I'll probably take clips and like do like an ending thing for my videos. And Mitchell's had a really good idea with like, hold on, I'll show you this. Like that right there was my be right back, obviously. Make a short video clip so it just plays on repeat until I come back. Which that was Mitchell's idea, which I'm probably going to use. Thanks, Mitchell. But nice dog. Thanks. His name's Bruce. We want to get a Bruce cam, so we'll have a third camera for Bruce. He's always in here. He's laying on the floor right now, sleeping. You had a pet snake? What kind of snake? 31 likes. That's awesome, guys. I don't think I've ever hit that many likes on a live. At least live while I was doing the live. I think they went up after lives, but like I said, guys, I'm slowly working on making lives better, making my videos better. Trying to step it up for 2021. The goal is to hit 1,000 subs this year. But if I don't, I'm fine with it. I just enjoyed it. Yeah, to have a dog cam. Yeah, because what I can do in OBS is I can have like this my ugly mug cam and my desk cam, whatever I want on. But I can also have a little cutout where it's always on Bruce. So in the little corner you'll see a Bruce cam. Get a California king snake, non-venomous. Ugh. As long as it's not a spider, I'm fine with it. Yeah, it's crazy. What are you guys hoping? Who do you guys hope makes something epic this year? Because 2021 just started, so like obviously we're gonna get new stuff. What do you think is coming? If they, I'm telling you right now though, Revo is probably one of my favorite platforms. Like I said earlier, if they did what the Outcast did and make a fifth scale Revo on 8S, money's gone. I'm getting it. Most venomous snake on earth. Joking. You hope everyone does. Yeah, I like I said, I really hope HPI actually makes a comeback. We'll see. That'd be cool. We need more. We need more competition in the market. I think Arma did phenomenal last year. Obviously, they did a lot of big things. You hope HPI does too. Yeah, like they've been gone too long. I think it's their time to come back. Hybrid said is back, and they're bringing new Savages. Hopefully, he's right, man. I hope he's right. I hope they make a new Nitro. Even if they just update that one a little bit. Hopefully, after tomorrow, you'll be a new techno owner. Nice. What are you looking at getting? I like this too. Just chatting with you guys, dude. It's just sweet. It still blows my mind that you guys are actually here, like just chatting. So cool. MT410, nice, dude. Hybrid has some cool old nitros in his collection, man. And he doesn't live far from me. I live in New Jersey. He's right in New York. Stripped all the parts off your crate and put in it. Front wheel drive Savage. I'm good. I'm good. I'm more of a four wheel drive kind of guy. If they, like I said, man, if they made like a new Nitro Savage, man, I think it'd be hard not to get it. If they just re-released that one, I would be happy because that's a phenomenal truck. I'm gonna buy a new one, obviously, but that just means parts. Dennis Township, New Jersey. I'm not sure where that's at. Dennis Township. I'm not. I don't think I've ever heard of Dennis Township. I'm curious now. I wonder how far that is from me. I live in like the real New Jersey. Like people think the Jersey Shore and like upstate Jersey, where it's like almost New York. But where I live is like farmlands and stuff. Like they call it the Garden State for a reason. I say that all the time. Dennis, New Jersey. Oops. Maps. Let's see how far Dennis, New Jersey is. Oh wow, you're way down there. Or she was way down there. Yeah. Oh, so you're not far from Ocean City. Wow. Yeah, I've been out that way. Must have driven through it a few times. What is the bug? Beside it, I'll go grab it. I can't. I don't know why you can't send emojis, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's not. Hold on. Is there something on my side that like I have that turned off somehow? Manage moderators. Press. Yeah, I don't understand why you can't do it, but I'm from Philly. That's where I live now. Nice, dude. 10 minutes from Wildwood. Yeah, that's not bad. You're probably like an hour, 20 minutes from me. I'll go grab the bug. This was RC Guy Garage's doing, and then he just abandoned the project. I'm only kidding. I'm just saying that to make him say stuff. But this is actually a Jado. Let me swap over. This is a Jado because we had the budget drag bug build on RC Guy Garage. Um, so I actually went super budget. I actually had this Jado laying around. It actually didn't have an engine in it. It was missing parts. So I had the original 3.3 engine from it still there. So I put it back together. I'm the only guy with a nitro in that uh, contest, I guess, because this is a budget. So it's super budget. Like this is literally an old AM antenna, like the huge 4-foot antennas. I went super budget, and then for mounting this body, I actually had to obviously draw out new holes. I don't have a body reamer, so I just literally use a drill bit. And then for the back peg here to hold it, I had an old Revo uh, body mount laying around, so I cut it and glued it and zip tied it to the back to hold the back of the body. So literally all I have in it is, I think this body was $10, and this is called the roaster, by the way. It's the roaster. I think the body was 10 or 20 bucks, and then the tires I think were 40. I put slicks on the back. That's all the money I had tied up in it. I had old Revo shocks laying around, so they're a little stiffer, so I don't give as much. I was thinking about lowering it down and just seeing how fast I can make it go. I'm from Philly. That's where I live now. I seen that. Nice, dude. I actually spent a lot of time in Philly. I used to. Yeah, the bug's pretty cool. Yeah, the body I thought was awesome. That's why I call it the roaster, because I was like, it's perfect. I'm Chef Beardsley, and this is pig, like roaster. Anyway, Chef, I'm gonna go, mate. All right, Radical Man, I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I thought this body was really, really cool. And the funny thing is, I got this, and I sent a picture in the group chat for the mods for RC Guy Garage, and Mike Metz from Metz RC was like, "Dude, I ordered that body." I was like, "Too late, I already got mine." And I should have the pig car. I'm the chef. Yeah, it is. It's a Frankenstein because, like I said, it was a budget built. So I was like, "All right, I'll go super budget." AM radio. So like literally, I have maybe $50 in this thing because it's just stuff I had laying around. And if this engine isn't very good, I have actually a brand new 3.3 engine up there in a box that's never even been started or broken in. So I actually might lean this one so much that it's dangerous, and if it blows, it blows. Who painted it? It just came like this. This is just all. I guess it's one big decal. I don't know, because you can't feel it on the inside. I don't know if it's painted or it's probably just decals on the inside, or like one big sticker. Because it was on Amazon. They actually have a bunch of these different colors and stuff. But I figured this would be perfect because, like I said, chef and a roaster with the pigs be awesome. I cut a little vent in the front, vent in the back. You bought the Roven beetle body, dude. That's sweet. Ryan, man, me and you, I feel like we would get along because all that Roven talk and stuff, dude. Sick, some cool stuff. But yeah, so when it gets nice out again, I think we're going to try to lower this as low as it can go, just because, and then go straight as fast as I can. And like I said, I might. Oh, and since this is a Traxxas, it has the easy start. So another thing what I did is, since the body sits up so high on a Jada, the starter is normally right here on the top, and it's so this body's so high. What I did was I ran the easy start from where the easy start motor is, or engine, yeah, motor, and brought it back around here. Zip tied it to the back, stuck it at the back. Then I took the part that normally screws down to the top here to hold it into the top, and I just zip tied it to where the battery is in the back. So now I can just go right from the back to start it instead of from the top. But like I said, just super budget, and we'll see what happens. And I'll just lean it out, lean it out, lean it out, and if it blows, it blows. Because the whole thing was like, it was supposed to be budget, so it can't be like, especially like electric. Like if I want to go electric, you just go buy a ridiculous motor for a stupid amount of money and just throw it in there. The whole point of it was to just do with it what you had, you know. Drag bug to return this spring. All right, I'm down, guy. You hear that, guys? If you're interested in doing a budget drag bug, first go on the RC Guy Garage Facebook group, answer the questions, and become a member, and then we'll do this spring. Budget though, you can't go out and buy like a $600 electric motor or nothing. Whatever you got laying around, if you can make a drag bug, make a drag bug. You see what I did? I just threw some stuff together. Spent like $60. That's why they can get a nitro motor in something so small. Yeah, and it's a 3.3 too. So, um, a lot of people that are like in the nitro talk crap on the Traxxas nitros, but honestly, I think they're a great engine to start with. They're not super expensive. The parts are readily available. Um, they're not too bad to work on. And I have a 2.5 up there that has countless gallons of fuel through it that came off my original Revo, and I guarantee you, if I cleaned it out, it would start. So, is it going to be like a Nova Rossi or nothing? No, obviously, but you had to give it to Traxxas for one thing. They're still making RTR nitros. Not many people are. Anyway, Chef, I'm gonna go. See that. Use parts you kind of had and make it as cheap as you can. Get it? Yeah, like I said, I literally spent like $60. I think the tires were 40 with rims and everything, and the body was 20, I think, something like that. Drake, it's actually not a paint job. It's actually just it's just a body. It just came this way. I don't know if it's painted or I'm pretty sure it's just a sticker on the inside that they do. But yeah, it's pretty sweet, right? I like it. It's pretty cool. But again, if you're just joining, smash that like button for one, and two, if you're interested in a drag bug build, We're doing it with RC Guy Garage. He's the one that started it. It's a budget build. So if you have an old RC laying around, this is running an AM radio. Super budget. I spent $60 to get it to where it's at, and that's it. I had spare parts. So if you're interested, definitely this spring we're going to bring it back out. So you have plenty of time to get your stuff together. Don't go out and buy a $600 electric motor, but yeah, whatever you have laying around, if you can do it, do it. Super sick thought for sure. I'm liking currently. Sweet. But yeah. So that'd be cool if we can get more of you guys interested in that drag bug, because it kind of like petered out because we all had our own things that we had to do and stuff. But yeah, if we can make that happen this spring, that'd be cool. And if you got, like I said, RC Guy Garage's Facebook page, answer the questions and become a member. We'll add you guys. I'm a mod there. Just remember, please read the rules, because we had somebody post something that wasn't supposed to. We had to take it down the other day, and it's right there in the rules. Just read the rules and you're good to go. It's a great group of people. Everybody helps each other out. No, there's no trash talking like other groups. Like, it's a really, really solid group. And like you said, like using parts we had laying around. That's how I do a lot of my things, honestly. Like the Savage came with like a 4AA pack that has like its own weird connector, and I bought that hump pack, that one for a fifth scale. And to have a switch, I had to like buy a different thing, but I just had stuff laying around that made it work. That's how I always do it. I try to do whatever I can. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing running. So again, this spring, get your budget stuff together, guys. We have plenty of time to get it going. But yeah, that's gonna be fun this spring. This is my capper that I really need to get out and run. This was a kit I built. I built this. I didn't make videos on it, but I just wanted to enjoy the build and just build it. But yeah, this is my first like legit rock crawler I built. I had the purple springs on it. It's it's way more capable than I'll tell you that. It's very impressive. I run the axe system in it. I'm running a SAVAGE dig servo, but this thing is pretty sweet. For the body shells, I was thinking about doing just getting a bunch of stickers and just stickering it like all over. But yeah, like I said, this thing is way more capable than I am. I'm not much of a rock crawler. I just thought it would be cool to have one. I'm running the Vanquish rims with real metal beadlocks. The BF Goodwrench crawler tires, which are super sticky. You always like rock crawling. There's actually a Hobby Town, USA, not far from me, that has a really cool crawling course inside. So I want to take this there and see how this performs. Like I said, it's going to outperform me. Like, I'm not very good. So, but yeah, I've always wanted to do rock crawling. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a capper kit because I knew I was going to just upgrade the RTR. So I just ended up making the kit, the way I wanted. But the flex on that is just insane. Your Hobby Town out of business? Oh man, that sucks. Uh, I think that's where the X Max is coming from when I go get it. They have a red one now in stock, but I want a green one. And I don't have the funds yet, so hopefully soon. 13 people. What's everybody's next buy? Like, what do you guys want to get? You guys know mine. I've been mentioning it all night. And then I think we're going to end it soon, unless you guys have any other topics or questions you have, because I don't mind showing you guys stuff. Oh, I meant to show you guys this. I'm sorry. I meant. Remember those tires I told you I ordered by mistake? These, because I went to order for this trucking kit. I only looked at the height, which the height is pretty good, but the width is way off. Look at how wide these tires are. They're 5 inches wide, guys. Like what? Like that's a huge tire. Got yours right. Amen. Hobbies. Yeah, I'm more of a. If I can go get it that day, I'll drive 2 hours. I'm fine with it. Even though my hobby town's only like 40 minutes away. No, 35. But I'm just more like I instant gratification. But nobody has the green one in stock as of right now, anyway. But yeah, look how wide these things are. They're huge. I was thinking about running these on the Savage, but I was thinking about setting in the back. But I was like, yeah, I'll find a use for them at some point. But yeah, I got a whole set of those. Oh man, so glad I'm off tomorrow, guys. You have no idea. But yeah, there's just like shipping freaks me out, and then like especially right now shipping, and then like having to wait in anticipation. I'm not very good at waiting. I want it then and now. So hopefully, when I have the funds, the Hobby Town has a green one because I'm not settling for anything less than a green X Max. Because the rock and roll is cool, but Guy has that one in him. Yeah, the red I don't like. The orange is okay, but there's something about that green, man. It's just like boom. I think it looked really cool on camera too. But all right, guys, I think we're gonna end it there. This is actually they're always good, but this is a phenomenal stream. Had a lot of people in here. We got 33 likes. Everybody was like talking and chatting. Excuse me, which is awesome. I really do enjoy it. I do, and I appreciate everybody showing up. Ryan, I appreciate that. Um, that $20 donation blew my mind earlier. Like, holy crap, dude! Like, what? Uh, which I appreciate that. That's not needed, but it's very much appreciated. All all that donation stuff goes right back into the channel just to up the quality. Gains anytime, man. I do enjoy it. But again, if you guys are new here, I'm Chef Beardsley. Smash that like button. Look at that. I'm getting fancy. Um, yeah, I enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys soon. Have a good night.